Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Hialeah Park here on Sunday, December the 8th, 2013. And handicap all the races, let's go on to today's first race, 250-yard main race for quarter horses, 2-year-olds going for a purse $14,500. Going 250 yards here, post time 12:35, 10 horses, 250. And I'm going to go with the 7 horse here. Number 7 is Eyes on Chick here. At 1 second, let's go back to the normal right race. Odds of 5-2 here. Augustin Silva is in the saddle. 5-2 last time out, run Indiana down 300 yards September 21st in main race for 9,000. Came third by a head that day. He popped in at the and just stopped that day. Then at Indiana 250 in the main race 9,000 on August 30th. Came 7th by 4 lengths. He had no minutes that day. Do like this horse here. Workout November 12th at 220-yard workout 12.29. Do like this horse here. 5-2. So count my bets for race number 1 from Hialeah Park. Going with the 7. Now let's get on to race number 2 from Hialeah Park, which 400-yard trial race, first of the trials here today. For quarter horses, drills going for a person $15,000. Going 440. Classic distance of 440. Field of 9, and I'm going to go with the 3 horse here. Number 3. Caverson, 8-1. Manuel Gutierrez is in the saddle. Last time out, they run on October the 12th at Indiana Downs, 400 yards in the quarter horse derby for $64,000. Came third by neck. Oscar Delgado was in the saddle that day. He popped at the stop and just stopped that day. God. And then in starter stakes at Indiana trial, 400 yards on September 21st. Came third by 3/4 only. He was pinched back at the start, but did get placed second through disqualification that day. And then Indiana 350 yards on July 6th at 350 yards quarter horse derby. Came third by a head. Finished second that day. He did finish third normally, but got placed off due to disqualification. He was full run late that day. Do like this horse here. The extra 40 yards will help this one. Just going with this one. So we count my bets for race number 2 from Hialeah, going with the 3. Let's get on to race number 3 from Hialeah. Another 440-yard trial for quarter horses, 3-year-olds going for a purse $15,000. 440 yards, first leg of the Flamingo 6. 400 yards, and I'm going to go with the 2 horse here. Number 2, Wild Ride, 8-1. Julian Serrano is in the saddle. Last time out, to run at Perry Meadows on October 11th, 440 yards and 2 river stakes for $45,000. Came third by 3.5 lengths. He dug back in late. Then at Perry Meadows, 400 yards, an optional claim of $12,000 on September 13th. Came first by half length, 6-1. He was finishing well that day. And then Perry Meadows, 400 yards in October 30th claim race. August 30th claim race. Came first by length. He was rallied strongly that day late. Got 76 buyer. His best speed index was a 91. That was the 400-yard race at Perry Meadows on September 13th. Going with this one, so count my bets for race number 3 from Hialeah Park. Going with the 2. Today's 4th race, another trial race here for 440 yards. Quarter horses, drills, purse $15,000, 440 yards, field of 8. And I'm going to go with the 6. Number 6 here. Can't even say that word. Channel Islander flyer. Roger Boyning is in the saddle. 12-1, a Canadian-based horse. As you know, I do like horses that come from Ajax down in Canada to come down to Hialeah and race. They have a really good record, and when they win, they're usually long shots. 12-1 here. Last time out, run September 30th at Ajax, 330 yards, an optional claim of $5,000. Came second by nose. He dueled and was just out finished that day. Then at Ajax, 330 yards on October 20th, an optional claim. Won by head. He dueled the best that day. Then Ajax, 330 yards, July 30th, an optional claim of $5,000. Came second by 3/4 length. He had a big effort that day. 3-0 at Hialeah. Had a workout November 20th at Hialeah, 220 yards and 12.83. So going with this one, so cap my bets for race number 4 from Hialeah. Going with the 6. Today's 5th race from Hialeah, another one of the trials. It is 440-yard trial for quarter horses, drills, and a purse $15,000. 8 horses. Going to do exact box here at the 1-4. Number 4, Lightning Regard. Victor Olivo at 4-1 last time out. Redosa Downs, 440 yards in a trial for $4,000 on August 17th. Came second by a neck that day. He was bumped at the broke and was just out finished that day. Then a Redosa 350 and a stake race $30,000 on June the 29th. Won by 3/4 length. He dueled and inched away that day. and then 400 yards at Sunland, January 1st, 2013, line race for 30,000. Came second by 1 4 lengths. He dueled for second, but actually got through a disqualification, got placed first that day. Do you like this horse here? First start at Hialeah, and I'm also going to go with the 4-horse Piranha. Roger winning, another Ajax down shipper, 3-1 last time out. They run an Ajax down on the mud on a sealed going 40 yards in a dirt race for 25,000 October 7th. Came first by half length. He was a big upsetter that day, 9-1. Then Lounge race 13,000 at Ajax on September the 3rd. Came in first by 1 4 lengths. Just had a perfect trip that day. Looking back at the replay, that race was pretty good. And then at Ajax on the August 6th, the launch race 12,000. Came second by 2 lengths. He was winner, was just too tough that day. So going with this one. So Cat My Bets race number 5 from Hialeah Park. 5th race from Hialeah Park. Gonna go with the 1-4 as the 4 is my top selection. Let's get on to race number 6 from Hialeah. Was 440-yard trial race, quarter horses drills, first 15,000. The final one of these trial races. 9 horses. I'm gonna go with the 8-horse here. Number 8. Dreamin' Wide Open. Augustin Silva is in the saddle last time out. Did run at Parameadows 400 yards in the Altoon Derby for 147,000 on October 11th. Came third by a length. He had a solid effort that day. Then at Parameadows 400 yards in trial for that race on September 27th. Came first by a nose. He rallied strongly that day. Then Parameadows 300 yards in the last races for 13,000, won by a neck. He had good speed and held on late that day. So going with this one. So Cat My Bets. Race number 6 from Hialeah Park, going with the 8. Let's get on to race number 7, which is a feature race on the program. It is the Buenvenido de Nieve Stakes, 330-yard stakes for 3-year-olds and up, going for a purse of 25,000, 330 yards, field 10 horses. It's one of my favorite stake races from the Hialeah meet, Buenvenido de Nieve. 10 horses. I'm going to go with the 7-horse here. Number 7, the Lizard King at 5-1. John Hamilton is in the saddle. Last time out, they're on a fairgrounds on 250 yards on August the 24th, and in the Gentile Dash Stakes 50,000. Came third by neck. He had a game effort that day. Then at Delta Downs 400 yards in a classic race for 50,000. Won by a length. He drifted in and was much the best, and then Delta 350 in a quarter horse stake race. Won by nose. He drifted in and prevailed. Do you like this horse here? First start at Hialeah. Had a workout, Hialeah 220 on the slop and 11.6 down on November 22nd. So going with this one, so Cat My Bets race number 7 from Hialeah Park. Going with the 7. Let's get on to race number 8 from Hialeah. It's 350-yard claim race for quarter horses, drills, and upwards purse of $8,000. We do have a field of 10, and I'm going to go with the 5-horse here. Number 5, Surfin' Sherman at odds 12-1. Augustin Silva is in saddle last time out. Run Fairmount Park 400 yards in starter stakes. Came in 7th by 6 lengths, but actually got placed 6th through disqualification. He was just forced in the start. Then Hialeah 350 and Claimers 5,000. Came third by neck. He dueled and just missed that day. And then Hialeah 350 yards and Claimers 6,200. Won by head. He was just up that day. I do like this horse here. Workout November 22nd, Hialeah Park, 220 on the slop, 11.79. Going with this one, great workout that day. It was 5 out there too. So Cat My Bets race number 8 from Hialeah Park, going with the 5. So good luck to all.